Company B52 was when I was in Fort Polk, and then they got more big giant people. Drill sergeant, Sergeant Steele, real name, I promise.
It sounds like you're making it up.
I know. I can show you the yearbook if you want to see it. They gave us a yearbook in basic, which I thought was funny at the time. So Sergeant Steele gets us all gathered around. We're not in any kind of formation or anything. We're just kind of gathered around. He started talking about what we're going to be doing in basic training and all this other stuff. And he says, I need a couple of volunteers. And you know, in the back of the head, and everybody's going, don't volunteer, don't volunteer, don't volunteer. He says, he just pointed at me and he goes, you're the platoon leader. I'm going, what do you mean I'm the platoon leader? He said, because you're the biggest. I said, okay. I'm only 6'2". I wasn't the biggest guy in the thing. He says, you're the platoon leader and this guy's, are the 3 squad leaders. So you're responsible for all 60 of these guys. I said, okay. So that night, we moved us into the barracks. I did get my own room, which wasn't too bad.
So there was a perk.
There was a perk. I didn't have to do KP, I didn't have to do all that other stuff, but I was responsible for these idiots.
Right.
So that night I had to go to the sergeant's area, wherever they were, and learn the manual of arms and learn all this stuff, marching and all this other junk. So I knew theoretically what I was talking about with these other guys. So the next morning, we come out, get all lined up and start doing Army stuff, I don't want to, nobody could touch can't touch the company area with your feet. They had this ladder that went across the thing. So every time you went across it, you had to do this, and ended up with open blisters on your fingers and this kind of stuff.
Right. Good old Army training.
Oh yeah. Well, they got to break it down before they build you up.
Yeah.
I found basic training to be like going to Boy Scout camp, in all honesty. It was fun, I thought. I didn't realize that's what was happening to me, but
right.
I got in shape. I was in the best shape I'd ever been in. I had to do a lot of push-ups because my guys would screw up like everybody else did. They would